I know you all have a lot to say. Talk to me about I see. You don't see. What do you mean I don't see? You don't see what we don't see. What is the deal? Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to start with Phoenix. She wrote that it's symbolic. Thank you, Natalie, for immediately going. We know it's symbolic. Talk to us about it.
I don't know if you guys are going to agree, but
Doesn't matter. Here we go.
Okay, so I said, when they were talking about the weeds, right?
Yes.
I thought that the weeds now symbolize that it's their problems, and and then how the blacks, they can't see their problems because there's so many, and the white, and then Mapes is white, so they're trying to say that you don't see our problems because you have to be us to understand what we're going through, and you're white, you don't understand what we're going through.
Boom. Okay, so there's definitely something about relating. Fabulous. But there's also a literal thing to you don't see what we don't see, Phoenix. Call in somebody else. Nice. Start off.
Okay.
Here we go.
Commenting on what she said,
Great.
I thought that the weeds always symbolize forgetting something, how they just bury it in the past. And about the IC thing, he was doing that on purpose, and Johnny Paul should have been smarter than that, than just to keep on going at it, because he knows it was bothering him. And then by him saying no, and then kicking the ground and everything, he's just satisfying Mapes, because that's what he wants, because he knows he's getting frustrated.
Okay, so let's back up. I love that, Iris. I hadn't thought about it that way. What does Mapes mean? What does the phrase I see mean when people say that? Not necessarily. He is, certainly. Tyreek.
It's basically meaning like they understand.
Right, I understand. I get it. So now I want to go back to, what is Johnny Paul saying? Iris, that's such a good point. I hadn't thought that. Of course he's saying that, to provoke him. But Johnny Paul, either he doesn't care, or he's like, my point is so important, you will listen. What are the black people not seeing that Mapes can't not see because he never saw? Ice.
I'm
cool, right?
completely about what you just said.
Great.
But the way I saw it as the fact that that Johnny kept saying that, oh, you can't see, because Mapes is just seeing them as a group of black men who have shotguns and is afraid. But then I see more as, you don't see what we're trying to start. You don't understand what we're trying to show, what we're trying to represent, what we're trying to create. And that's what he keeps saying, as you don't see, you don't understand. Every person you call up isn't going to say anything. They're all going to say that they killed Bo, and no matter what you say to them or what you do to them, they're not going to say anything back. And I think that's what he's trying to say about, you don't see, you don't understand.
Good. All right, so we got the relation point. I still want to hear more about what is it that black people don't see, that Mapes can't see because he never saw? So we're actually talking about not seeing an absence, or they're seeing an absence. So what is absent that the black people don't see, but Mapes don't see because he never saw? So what's now missing? I know, it's like a, whoa, all right. Elena, try. Okay.
Mapes doesn't understand because he wasn't there, and it's been generation after generation after generation, and it's still been building up. But since the first person never understood, generation after generation just put it to the side, and that's why white people never have the same understanding.
Great. I want to bring it back literally a little bit. What are people no longer seeing? There's an absence of them now, and they used to be there. And because black people knew they used to be there and saw them, now they cannot see them because it's not there. Iris.
The house, that his old house is carrying.
Boom. Okay, so there's multi-dimensions, multi-layers, as usual, because it's Ernest Gaines. Think about the weeds. You can't see what we don't see. We now don't see our family. We now don't see our land that we work so hard on. We now don't see our houses that we built because you all have destroyed them. They're not there anymore. So explain to me why he's saying to Mapes, you don't see in the first place because you never saw. What does that mean? It's fun, right? It's so fun. I love that. Okay, call in somebody, Aislinn.
Natalie. I'm taking a wild guess.
Good.
Thinking
Nice,
of their
Tyreek.
pain and suffering that they have been through. Because the whites, they've been empowering for so long as slaves, whipping them, dehumanizing them, that they haven't really experienced the pain that the blacks have been through.
And if you never valued their land before, you're not going to realize that it's been destroyed. And if you never valued their people and their ancestors before, you're not going to realize that they're all buried and gone, right? Beautiful. Any other comments or